Hello, it is me again, Becky. Thank you for stopping by. And today I am going to be sharing with you a book haul. Now, I have been sharing the books that I've been adding to my TBR shelf as part of my Reader Reap vlogs, but I know not everybody watches those vlogs. So I asked if y'all wanted a book haul, just sharing the books that I've accumulated since the beginning of January, and y'all said yes, all of y'all, the ones I voted. So these are all the books that I have accumulated just since January. So up first, I purchased The Scattered Bones by Nicole Scarano. I read this because it was April at Happily Ever April's favorite book of last year, and she mentioned it was Friends to Lovers. So I wanted to read it. I did have it already downloaded. I just, bumped it up because she said it was Friends to Lovers, and I absolutely loved this. This was the first 6-star read of the year for me. So I wanted a hardback copy of it. The only thing special about this is the, title pages do have a bit of an overlay on them. But yes, added that, already read it, 6 stars, highly recommend it. This is a, kind of gothic fantasy romance, kind of. It's about a woman who has to scour this very deadly terrain to track down the scattered bones of her murdered husband. So, really loved it. I then got sent Phantasma by Kylie Smith from Crystal at Books Forever After. I participated and I was a host for her Romantasy Readathon, I think in December. So I got to pick a book from the books she was giving away, and I picked Phantasma. I have already read this and DNF'd it, but I did accumulate it. I then picked up a copy of Anathema by Carrie Lake. This is a book that I read for Crystal and April's Mood Reader Book Club. Absolutely freaking loved this book. It is a dark fantasy romance as well. Really dark, really gothic. Carrie Lake is an amazing author. She does such a great job, and I just loved this. It got 5 stars. So I picked this up at my local romance bookstore, Kiss and Tell, and I don't think there's anything super spectacular about it. It's just the hardcover. So another one I've already read is Under Lock and Key by Lana Ferguson. Also picked this up at Kiss and Tell. This is a contemporary paranormal romance about a woman who falls in love with a Loch Ness monster shifter man in Scotland. I think I'm just going to share with you all the books I picked up at Kiss and Tell. So I also picked up The Hollow and the Haunted by Camilla Rains. This is a young adult gay paranormal, I believe. I honestly picked it up based on the cover, which I should stop doing that, but I can't help myself. So I know nothing about this other than this boy, I think, ends up in a romance with the dead boy who he's been having dreams about or something, and they try and solve his murder, maybe? I could just be making that up, but that's what I think it's about. Another one I picked up at Kiss and Tell is Captivating by Bella Matthews. So this is a Kiss and Tell exclusive edition with some stenciled edges, and it's just got really pretty foiling on it, and it's got this really cute cover. I have not read this book. I know nothing about it. It is signed though, but I think it's about a girl. Oh shit. There's character art in here. Hello. Okay. I did not know it had all that in it when I picked it up. Does it have other character art in it as well? Hold, please. Okay. And it came with a little character art. So they were having a signing, and they had some editions left over because I never actually made it to the signing, but they had these editions. I think this is about a woman who is a musician, and she has to get a bodyguard who is an ex-MMA fighter, and it's their romance. I've never read anything by this author, but I do love a bodyguard romance, and this cover was just too pretty to pass up. Another one I got at Kiss and Tell. I went on 2 separate occasions. I didn't buy these all at once, but I was looking in the witch romance section because I'm like, I need some more witchy books to potentially use as future Black Hat Book Coven picks. So I picked up How to Flirt with a Witch by Tiana Warner. It says, How to Flirt with a Witch is a sizzling sapphic paranormal romance full of forbidden love, dark secrets, and curses too dangerous to break. I also picked up Peaches and Honey by R. Rada. This one I have heard about. I've heard Jess at Honest Fiction talking about this book. I also heard a couple other people talking about this book. Don't remember who other than Jess, but I have seen other people talking about this. From what I understand, this is like a much more romance heavy kind of version of The Invisible Life of Addie LaRue, which sounds appealing to me. Other than that, that's all I know about it. Is there anything? Oh, I did not look at the under the dust jacket before I purchased this book. So, surprises all around. Here we are. Torsioness by Catherine N. Kingsley. This is a dark carnival romance. It's literally all I know about it. I did not read the synopsis before I bought this, but it has been on my radar as one I was hoping would become free, and when I saw it at Kiss and Tell, I thought I would give it a shot. Some that I bought at Barnes & Noble. I picked up The Empress by Kristen Cast. I had a gift card, and this sounded like a tarot fantasy romance, maybe. It sounded interesting. I did read the synopsis. It has some pretty sprayed edges, but that's all I know about it. I also got this one at Barnes & Noble is Lightning in Her Hands by Raquel Vasquez Gilliland. Probably butchered that name. I think this is a contemporary romance with some magical realism maybe, and maybe about a woman who can control lightning. I did read the synopsis before I bought this, but I cannot remember what it is, and I'm not about to read it right now, but I got that one. I also picked up the Woodsmoke Woman's Book of Spells by Rachel Greenlaw. This is, I believe, a witchy romance as well. I think I got this one at Barnes & Noble. I don't think I got this at Kiss and Tell. I think I got this at Barnes & Noble. All I know about this is it's set in like Appalachia and witchy women. I then went to the Bookery Coffeehouse, which I think that Come Book Shopping With Me vlog is already out. I will link it in the description if you want to check out like the layout and stuff of the Bookery. And there I picked up Shoestring Theory by Mariana Costa. This is a gay fantasy romance, gay cozy fantasy. It's literally all I know. I won this book from a giveaway, The Wrong Lady Meets Lord Right by Suzanne Elaine. I believe when she was doing the giveaway, she said this was like a very sweet historical romance, and I do like my sweet stories, so that's why I entered to win it. As a thank you for being a host for the Romantasy Readathon, Crystal sent me a copy of Goldfinch by Raven Kennedy, so thank you so much, Crystal. This is the last and final book in the series that I needed. It does have these sprayed edges, which kind of annoy me because all of the other books don't have sprayed edges, but you cannot get this book without the gold looking sprayed edges. But anyway, I got this one. It does match all the other hardcovers I have with the under the dust jacket stuff. So one of these days, I do plan on reading this and finishing out this series. So thank you, Crystal, so much for this one. I also got sent another gift from Vanessa at Read with Dr. B, which is His Tesoro by Emily Rossi. This is a mafia romance with a female main character who is in a wheelchair, I believe. I like this cover and I wanted to read it, so thank you so much, Vanessa, for sending this to me just for no reason at all, I guess. That was so sweet and unexpected. I am looking forward to reading this because I have high hopes for this one. It's my January young adult fairy loot, and that is Cruel is the Light by Sophie Clark. This is what it looks like. This is a YA paranormal romance, I believe. I think it's set in the real world because I think it involves the Vatican. But I think it's about a, what is it about? A demon and an exorcist, maybe? Or two exorcists who fall in love? I I have no idea. But there is the stenciled edges on it. There is the foiled hardcover. The end papers are giving me found family vibes. And it also has a reversible dust jacket. But I do like this side much better. I received my Owl Crate adult pick for February, I think. I finally got off the adult wait list. And that was Water Moon by Samantha Soto Yamboya. Probably butchered that name, but look how pretty this cover is. There's the back of it. There is the stenciled edges. I think this is a beautiful edition that Fairy Loot did. Here is the naked hardcover. The end papers are the same on both sides. And it has under the cover artwork. From what I understand about this one, it is about a pawn shop that is only known to people who are willing to sacrifice something in order, or to pawn something, hence the pawn shop, in order to track down something that they've been missing or something like that. Or sounded interesting. It kind of reminded me of Caravel with this pawn shop that only certain people see or whatnot, and the things you have to give up to get other things. Editing me popping in to share 2 more books to this haul that I accumulated after I filmed that first one. The first one is I Accidentally Summoned a Demon Boyfriend by Jessica Cage. I picked this up at a local bookstore that I went to. I know nothing about it, but the cover's cute. And then I also got my February Young Adult Fairy Loot, which was the Rose Bargain by Sasha Payton Smith. This is a reversible dust jacket. I think the other side with like the foiling on it, it was kind of plain, so I flipped it over. It does have some pretty like meh stenciling, and then block on the both sides. I really like the end papers though. And I'm not gonna take the dust jacket off to show you the reverse side because it was a hell of a time reversing it. But all I know about this one is like it's a young adult like Bridgerton meets Faye story, I guess. I don't know. It sounded interesting, so hopefully I like it. But back to previous me. So that has been the selection of books that I have acquired since the beginning of January. Let me know down in the comments if you yourself have hauled any of these books. If you've read any of these books, let me know. But if you don't want to comment that but would like to let me know you made it to the end of this book haul, could you just leave me a book stack emoji, please? Because I have added quite a few books to the TBR shelf. And with that, thank you so much for watching. And until my next video, go out there and buy yourself a book. Bye.